Hey, and welcome back. Today I'm going to do something new. I'm going to do Topic Tuesday, which I've never done before. I've always wanted to do it, or I've always been interested in it, but I just never got around to doing it, or by the time I would find out, certain topics, the deadline was already passed. And then I had my friend, she sent me a list of May's Topic Tuesdays, and two of them really stuck out to me as being fun, so I decided I'm going to record them both. So the one that I'm doing today is top 5 toppers. Now, if you know anything about me, if you've watched me before, you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love toppers. I'm a topper junkie. I just put toppers on everything. So this was very hard for me. I want to point out that my favorite brands for toppers, and I could easily do like my top 20. My favorite brands for toppers are Island P, Glam Polish, and then Rogue Lacquer. So, like I said, I could easily just do like 20 of just those brands. But anyways, I narrowed it down to 5. I am going to be doing in the future a video on all my toppers. So we'll go more into depth on all my toppers then. Anyway, so my top 5. Rogue Batsy. This is my thinned out version. I like to do like a half to half ratio because Rogue's toppers are very dense and I like them to be a little more sparse. I like more of like a dainty effect. But Batsy, I have gotten so much use out of Batsy. I just love black. I love black glitters, black flakies. I'm really into that kind of like cool retro look with the black. And I use Batsy on so much. It's beautiful on like neons, like a bright neon, or like a bleached neon with black on top is just so fun. So Rogue's Batsy is a must. If you like black and you don't have, and this is a flaky by the way, it's not a glitter. You don't have Batsy, you really should have Batsy. Okay, then for my Island P shimmer toppers, I have them all and I love them all. So I was really torn on which one to use, and I thought about one that I've been using a lot lately. I've been using the Island P toppers a lot with my duping projects where I've been duping my PPU wish list, and one that I find myself using a lot is Island P Abyss. This one is just so pretty. It's a blue and it shifts purple and it's got that almost like turquoise shift there. But these iridescent shimmer toppers by Island P, they're all amazing. And Abyss is one of my favorites. See, look at that. Just so beautiful. Just adds the most delicate, ethereal shimmer on top of anything, and it's just so pretty. Okay, then KB Shimmer. I love KB Shimmer. Their flaky toppers are so good. They actually were one of the first brands I ever bought that was doing the flaky toppers years and years ago. Like Take the Punny and Run, On the Night Side, something like that. I have them all. So if you know the old school, what I'm talking about, they're like little tiny cut of flakies and they're just so good. But they have new flakies now, and I was torn on Take It or Leave It, which I chose being my favorite. This is a beautiful, beautiful red, yellowy green fall in a bottle. I was torn between this one, Soul Amazing, which is their yellowy gold one, which I've been using that a ton lately with my duping project. And then I was also torn between Party Like a Guac Star. I love all of them, but I gotta say, I love fall. Fall is my favorite in terms of polishes. I just love fall and I love red. So this polish just, I don't know, it's special. This on top of any like rustic orange or like a deep vampy red or like a rich forest green. It's just so beautiful. I love Take It or Leave It. All right, then Glam Polish. I've recently, in the last year, I've always loved Glam Polish, but in the last year or so, I've really heavily gotten into their toppers. Now, I'll admit I haven't worn all their toppers. I have a ton that I haven't worn, and I only wanted to pick from toppers that I've worn because obviously it's supposed to be my favorites. And I was torn between Trolls or Witches Oh My and Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, because that one is just so fun, so many bright fun colors. I ended up going with Trolls or Witches Oh My, just because it's just so beautiful. It's purple, it's green, it's Halloween in a bottle, and I love Halloween. It's just so beautiful. I wore this recently. I got this from Carolina, by the way. I wore this recently in a jelly sandwich, and it was just so beautiful. Look at that. And then it's got the gold. It's just so, so pretty. And I'm gonna wear the heck out of this in October. I already wore this, but I'm gonna wear it in October. And it's gonna be a beautiful Halloween topper. It's just so fun. All right, now the last one. This is boring, but to be honest, I think everyone has to have this polish, and I've worn the crap out of this polish. This is probably like my 3rd or 4th bottle. China Glaze Fairy Dust. Anytime you have a polish that you want just a tiniest bit of something extra, a little bit of twinkle, you have a cream that you just want to add a little something that's not going to be overpowering, but just a little soft, dainty something, Fairy Dust. It's perfect. Now, I did say this is like my 4th or 5th bottle. I will say that this, once it goes about halfway, it gets very, very gloopy, and you really can't restore it anymore. Although now I know how to restore polishes without using thinner drops, which is how I used to restore my polishes, and then that eventually doesn't work anymore. But now I restore using actual base. So once this one starts to thicken up, I can actually restore this better. But anyways, I think everyone needs to have Fairy Dust. It's just amazing. I have the gold version, Golden Enchantment, and I want to say I use that one as much, maybe even a tad bit more, because I love to use that one on on greens. But I feel like this one is just a little more universal, and this one you can put on anything, whereas the gold one I tend to like to use just on greens. So if I had to choose my top 5, I can only have 5 forever. I don't know that I'd necessarily be happy with only these 5 forever, but these would be, in this moment, these would be the 5 that I would choose, that I would be able to get a lot of variety out of. All right, you guys, let me know down below if you like toppers. What are some of your must-have toppers? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.